Welcome back to another online lesson with Sunshine School. Today we are discussing idioms again, and these are all about animals. So let's not waste any time and let's get started. The elephant in the room. This refers to an obvious problem that no one wants to discuss, or a problem or controversy that is too big to ignore but people avoid talking about it. For example, I try not to talk about his exam grade with his mother. It's the elephant in the room. The lion's share. This is the largest portion or part of something. For example, John was very upset because his company kept the lion's share of the profit when he was the leader of the project. To hold one's horses. To tell someone to stop and think carefully about their decision and the consequences of something. To wait and be patient. For example, hold your horses. We have to think about this again before doing anything. Straight from the horse's mouth. To hear from someone who has direct knowledge of the matter, or from a dependable or reliable source. To hear from the highest authority, or from someone who has personal knowledge, or from a direct or first-hand source. For example, trust me, I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. To get one's goat. To annoy or irritate someone, or to get on someone's nerves. For example, stop getting my goat. I'm very tired today and I'm not in the mood for dealing with you. Cat's got your tongue. This is used to refer to a time when someone has nothing to say, or a situation in which someone is finding it hard to say anything in their defense. For example, what's the matter? Cat's got your tongue? To let the cat out of the bag. This means to let a secret out into the open, to allow something that is hidden to be revealed, or to reveal something either by accident or as a surprise. For example, let the cat out of the bag. I'm so curious about what happened next. To let sleeping dogs lie. We use this when it's best to leave a situation as it is if disturbing it might cause trouble. We use it when we do not want to instigate trouble by disturbing a situation, or we want to leave things as they are in order to avoid disagreement. For example, do not bring up the problem. Let sleeping dogs lie. Every dog has its day. We use this when we want to emphasize that everyone is successful or happy at some time in their life, or that everyone will have good luck or success at some point in their lives, or that even the least fortunate person will have success at some point. Don't worry too much about the result. Every dog has its day. It's raining cats and dogs. We use this when we have too much heavy rain. We have torrential rain. It's raining very heavily or raining tremendously. For example, I can't leave the house now. It's raining cats and dogs. The early bird catches the worm. This refers to people who arrive earlier being the ones who get the best deals, or people who show up early to avoid missing out, or people who get better deals because they got there sooner. For example, I did not manage to get the last ticket because my aunt got there first. I guess the early bird catches the worm. To kill two birds with one stone. This means to accomplish two different things at the same time, to solve two problems with one single action, to achieve two things with a single action, or to achieve two ends with a single effort. For example, Charlie went on a business trip to London and also visited his relatives, killing two birds with one stone. A little bird told me. This is used when a person is trying to hide the source of their information. It indicates that the person knows a secret and wants to withhold the identity of the person who let them know about it. It's used in a teasing manner to say that you do not intend to unveil how you know something. For example, a little bird told me that you are taking violin lessons. To take the bull by the horns. This means to deal decisively with a difficult problem, to do something difficult in a brave and determined way, or to tackle something head-on. For example, don't be scared, take the bull by the horns and you will finish in no time. Busy as a bee. This means to be very busy, to be hardworking, to be busy with multiple activities and on the go, and to do things in a purposeful and pleasant way. For example, she is busy as a bee. She doesn't have time to talk to her best friends. At a snail's pace. To do something extremely slowly, or to do it slower than expected. He is moving at a snail's pace. It's taken him 3 hours to get here. Until the cows come home. This means for a very long time, for an infinite time, or forever. For example, you can shout until the cows come home. I'm not buying you a PS5. Like a fish out of water. This means to feel awkward due to a strange situation, to be in an unusual situation, to be in a situation that you are not used to, or to have to do something that you have no experience with. For example, Pauline is like a fish out of water. She cannot adapt to the environment. To have a whale of a time. This means to have a very great time, or to enjoy oneself very much. For example, enjoy Madrid and have a whale of a time. This city is so amazing. To watch something like a hawk. To pay very close attention to something, usually to make sure nothing bad or unexpected happens. For example, this laptop contains very important information. Watch it like a hawk. Thank you for joining us for another lesson with Sunshine School. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and we will see you next time.